Hey guys, it's Andy. Um, yeah, I'm here just to make a video for you guys. Something I've not done, and I feel like in quite some time. I think it's like the first time I'm kind of doing something like this since like 2013 or 2014 or something like that. It has been quite some time since I last done stuff like this, and I feel like I should do a little bit more of these kind of like update videos or and stuff like that. Because I don't really do them too often. I kind of just normally just throw my updates or channel updates or stuff like that through either just on live streams that I'm currently doing, or I just mention them on like Twitter or Discord or any of my social media and stuff like that. So I feel like I should probably start doing this a little bit more often, just because I think it's better if people get it through video as well, and plus it gives me a way to just be able to just talk and whatnot. I'm doing this just 100% unscripted and everything like that, so I don't have a script on deck here to really talk about what I want plan to talk about. It's just all just gonna just be just on the fly and stuff like that. So if I do stumble upon my words and stuff like that at times, yeah, I do apologize on that. Just it's how I speak, so just please understand when it comes to that. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I thought I'd come on today just to talk about 2022 as a whole, regarding my channel and myself as a content creator or Twitch streamer as a whole, and just my personal thoughts on the year and whatnot. So, yeah. But yeah, 2022 is already pretty much coming to a close already, and that is absolutely crazy. I am recording this on the 30th of December of 2022, just one day before New Year's Eve, basically. And yeah, I just wanted to come on to just talk about 2022 as a whole, as everything that's gone down here. Um, this year has been kind of a bit of a rocky one, honestly. This is not the first time I feel like I've had a rocky kind of year I have felt as a whole. There's definitely been years past where things have been kind of all a mixed bag at times, but this year kind of feels like something felt off for me personally as a content creator and as a Twitch streamer as a whole. It's not to say it was all bad at all. There was a lot of stuff that we did this year that was very, very amazing. We had two excellent, phenomenal marathons that we hosted over at the Marathon channel, both raising funds for the Make a Wish Foundation and Stand Up to Cancer, which both raised over $1,000 plus, which is absolutely incredible. I always love hosting these marathons. They are always just a blast, and I love everyone who likes to participate and want to be a part of them every time. It makes me pretty happy to know that people want to participate for them, and they just continue to be better and better every year, it seems. And we continue to look forward to doing more of those in 2023, especially in the summertime when we're going to be doing our next one at some point. Not sure when yet, but at some point we'll be definitely looking to do our next marathon sometime in the summertime of 2023. Um, yeah, also this year, I also did my very first uh, sponsorship stream, which was very cool. I've never actually ever even done anything like that before, because I've always been kind of insecure how people would feel or judge me for doing stuff like that. But I kind of wanted to give it a shot just to try it and whatnot, and I felt like it went pretty well, I will say. Yeah, it was a game that maybe a lot of people don't really like in Fortnite and stuff like that. But I kind of wanted to check out the an event that was going on at the time that they were doing sponsorships for, and to be able to do it was a pretty awesome thing to do. I definitely have not considered doing any more after that, but just because I'm too insecure in how people judge me and feel if I want to do stuff like that, because people definitely tend to judge people if they tend to do stuff like that. So it's a reason why I've not tend to dive more into those kind of sponsorship stuff at all. But when I do, I kind of try to find something that myself and people in the community and my viewership would be okay for me doing. So I don't want to just dive into things as a sponsorship and it just falls flat on my face and just makes me look bad and stuff like that. So I definitely pick and choose which ones I tend to do, because I know there's definitely a lot of them out there, but there's a reason why I don't really tend to just gravitate to specific stuff, because I just don't want a bad reception to come out of it and whatnot. So So that's really why I don't really do too many of them. But for the one I did, I felt like it was a pretty good one. And of course, this year I also celebrate another milestone, celebrating being 11 years as a live streamer on Twitch, all the way dating back from Justin TV, all the way back in those days. Yeah. For those that don't know, yes, I have been doing this since October of 2011. That tells you how long this has been going on and whatnot. Back when I was 19 years old, kind of just getting out of high school and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy that it's already been 11 plus years since then, and here we are in 2022, the end of 2022, and I'm still here making content and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, 2022 as a content creator, I'll be completely honest, has been a bit of a mixed bag, honestly. Like I said earlier, it's been good in some aspects and kind of not great in some aspects. I do find I found that this year was a year that I kind of just looked back and just thought about a lot of things as a content creator. Because I will be honest, there were a lot of things I tried doing this year when it comes to playthrough streams, where I wanted to do a lot of more stuff that was just in my backlog this year. And normally in the past couple of years, it's been kind of newer stuff, along with franchises that I already like and stuff like that. But this year I tried to mix it up a little bit, just because I thought maybe a nice idea would be just to try to finally start working on a backlog of games that I have either on Steam or just on my shelf I have over here. I have a bunch of stuff here on my shelf that has not yet been played on the channel and whatnot. And so I thought I'd work on doing that stuff. And while some of it was good, there was a lot of disinterest or just non-interest for a lot of stuff I definitely was trying to go through. Um, and as a variety streamer, it's very hard to find stuff that just clicks. And this past year, I'll be honest, was one of the hardest years in quite some time to find stuff that just clicks and whatnot, or just sticks and whatever. And it just felt like a very inconsistent thing. Um, just felt like there was just not a lot of inconsistency, or there's a lot of inconsistency, I should say, on a lot of stuff I was trying to do this year on the channel and whatnot. There will either be times where things will be very, very like it worked very, very well, and then there's stuff that just there was just no interest in it at all, and I kind of felt like I had to rush through stuff just to finish it and whatnot. Because knowing me, like I know a lot of people have things where it's like they if things don't work, they just drop and whatnot, but that's just not me. I don't like to leave things unfinished when I start them, right? So I try to just do my best to try to finish it and just move on to stuff that maybe people will try to gravitate towards more. But unfortunately, this has been a thing this year, especially for Let's Play night streams, where I feel like it's just there's just not a lot of like support for them, I find, anymore. Back when I first started, I felt like the single player streams were very, very supported. A lot of people definitely really enjoyed me going through single player stuff, but just felt like the past few number of years, it feels like this something that I put a lot of time and effort into just doesn't seem like it's getting the support and love like it used to, and it really bums me out a bit. And it's not to say everything doesn't, like the multiplayer stuff has always been well received and definitely gets supported a lot, but when it comes to the streams where I just want to be by myself just talking to everybody while playing something, it just feels like it's just not been clicking as of late. And I've tried multiple different kind of things, series, franchises, stuff that people have been requesting heavily and stuff like that, and it just nothing just seems to be sticking correctly. Even stuff that I know what in the past has worked has not really succeed or just been successful at all, and it's just it always questions why that is. Like I understand maybe if some people don't want to be spoiled for specific things, that's totally I get it. I do the same thing too. But it's also stuff that's been like out for years and years, like old stuff from like way back in the day too. But I think when it comes to stuff like that, people more just want to watch people go through them through speed runs and stuff like that. And I totally understand too. And but yeah, basically this year it's just kind of been, I don't know. It just in my mind I feel like things will work, or just will just give people interest to hang out and come by to the streams and whatnot. But just other times, but then after I do it, I find out it wasn't worth doing like at all, and made me have to think about a lot of things and stuff like that. Um, if maybe it's me personally. There was a point this year where I decided to take a bit of a few weeks off from live streaming as a whole, because I was just mentally just I was done. Um, it came from like just like a bunch of just stuff that was going on off cast, just a lot of drama and stuff like that. I even got like hate messages and stuff like that directed towards me. People trying to tell me how I've fallen off and stuff like that. And honestly, maybe I have. Maybe my content has fallen off from where it once was and such. And maybe it has, because I've definitely looked back at a lot of my stuff, and I don't know. I feel like something has definitely been missing um, over the past few number of years. Like something has been not working. And if you've been doing this for as long as I have, for 11 years, it happens. I think it's just something that just goes with time. Maybe the longer you do it, a new age of people get their time and whatnot. But I also do feel like from doing this for as long, I also feel like I've kind of been stuck on a hump basically, and I can't get over it, right? And I've been trying my best all these years to try to do that, and it just feels like it's never gonna happen, right? Um, I feel like I got to a point, and it felt like things were looking like it was gonna be like I was about to break through and whatnot, but then something always blocks me from succeeding and whatnot. And I try changing things to be more what people expect from being on Twitch. I tried updating my equipment stuff. Like this year, I upgraded my webcam to a much better one, I'd say. Um, I've tried testing the waters with some new games that I don't think I would have played before and whatnot, taking requests and stuff like that. And I don't know, it just feels like something is just not working, and maybe I'm starting to think that maybe it might be me at the end of the day here. Um, I feel like this was a year where I kind of like really stepped back to just think about how much time I really have left on this platform as a whole, as a content creator, or just on Twitch or stuff like that. And I'm starting to think that maybe I only have maybe a few more years left doing this than I was hoping for. My goal was try to maybe at least do 15 seasons of playthrough nights and stuff like that, or of TGBD, and go from there and see where I'm at that point. But as the years keep going on, I'm noticing diminish in just viewership and stuff like that. While I have been supported a lot through subs and stuff like that, and donations and stuff like that, which I very much appreciate, and thank you to everyone who's ever done that. Those of you who donate to me or just sub to me and stuff like that, I very much appreciate that too. But I also am trying my best to try to succeed more when it comes to just growing an audience and stuff like that, and a consistent viewership base. There was a time where I would have, it looked like I was growing in a lot of viewership numbers and stuff like that. Like I would be hitting, it's not anything impressive or anything like that, but I would hit around the 30 to 50 viewer mark almost every stream I did a few years ago. And now in the modern day, I can barely even try to like stand around maybe 20, 15 viewers a stream. Even I might be even getting less sometimes. And a goal of mine this year was to try to make more chat activity to happen, and try to get more of a consistent viewership base. Like I'm not trying to ask for like 1,000 viewers or anything like that. I feel like that's a little too much of a dream to ask for, but I'm trying to ask for just or was hoping to hit a goal where I can get more consistent viewership and just just more chat activity as a whole. But it was a goal of mine at the end as a New Year's resolution in 2021, or at the end of 2021, and it feels like I failed that, and maybe it's coming to a close. That maybe my time on the platform may be coming to an end pretty soon here. Um, which it sucks because I would like to do this as long as I can, but at the end of the day, if Twitch ever decides to just shut down one day, or if just there's just no if I don't get too much viewership support anymore like I used to, or like I still do. I don't want to say I don't, but if I cannot seem to just try to get to where I'm trying to aim for after doing this for all this time, then it might be time to just maybe move on and pack my bags and do something better with my time, I feel, because I don't know. It just, I don't know. I'm trying not to make it sound like I'm greedy or anything like that. I hope it's not trying to sound like that, but if it is, then I apologize. It's not what I'm trying to make it sound like. I don't ever want to make it sound like I'm like demanding a lot, because I those of the people that do watch me in that, they know I don't really ask for too much in life, honestly. Like I maybe ask like a few things, but just more like stuff while the stream's going on, like um follow specific just channel rules and stuff like that. But it's just something I've been trying to just try to get over for such a long time, and I see other people be able to, like, who started like way later after I have, and they've been able to get over the hump and stuff like that. And here I am just stuck behind this mountain and I can't get over it, and it sucks. Maybe I'm starting to realize that maybe I, as a creator, has peaked and whatnot, and I'm as far as I can ever get with what I can do. Um, I basically work on everything that I do for my channel. So all these layouts and stuff like that, this logo, the intros, the outros, the trailers, the top 50 moments videos, all the posters promoting events and stuff like that, the marathons, all that stuff. It's all just done by me. I don't really have anyone else helping me when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's all I do all the stuff like that. There may be one or two times where I'll get like somebody, but it's like not very often when it comes to that. And by doing all of this stuff, like everyone says, Jake, try to do all this stuff and whatever, and you'll see a change in growth and stuff like that. But I don't know. It just I feel like there's a little bit of I think you need more luck as well when it comes to it. And it just feels like the luck is just not there at times with me. And I don't know. It just made me really think this year, and maybe have to start looking at the future maybe and seeing how much time I have left doing this, because like I said, I've been doing it for such a long time, and not being able to hit a goal that I was trying to accomplish this year really, really, really does suck too. And especially like outside streaming too, things have just not gone well either. Like it's been a really hit or miss kind of year, like off cast and just in my personal life as well. And I don't know, maybe I spend too much time trying to make this work as a streamer, not as a full-time job or anything like that. Don't get me wrong on that. Like it would be cool to do that, but I've come to the point in my life where I realize that's probably never going to happen. Like I'm not asking for that to happen, but if it ever did, that'd be cool. But it'll never happen. I know it's just not plausible for me to ever do it anymore, to hit that goal anymore. But I would just like to be able to do this as like a fun hobby. If I do make money from doing it from time to time, I mean, I that's awesome too. But it's not something that I've ever like made that my main focus. The focus was always just to make a fun community that I can hang out and play games with and whatnot. It started as a thing where it was a way to help me get over anxiety over specific things like talking to people and stuff like that. Because in IRL, I am a very antisocial person, and I feel like streaming has definitely helped that out a little more. Where I'm actually talking to people, and it's helped me be able to get out of my shell when it comes to stuff like that. Because in real life, I am not as very chatty and whatnot. I'm very quiet to myself and whatnot. I'm very antisocial, and it's definitely doing this has definitely helped me be able to talk and be more chatty with people in real life. So streaming has had its benefits and such. So, but yes, I'm like I said, I'm hoping that in 2023 that I am gonna try to start doing stuff that I will prefer doing a little bit more, and of course maybe trying to make things be done that will make people happy. And I know it's really hard to make people happy. You can't please everybody, but it's just something I always have in my mind that I feel like I have to, and I know it's just not personally possible to do. But I'm hoping for 2023 to be a much better year as a whole. Try to be more uh, happier and more positive doing stuff this year. Because yes, like I said, 2022, like it started fine and then it just everything just kind of went on off the rails a little bit, and yeah, it was just I don't know, made me really just think about like if I should still be doing this as a whole. And for those of you who have stuck around for all these years and stuff, I very much appreciate it. If you are an older viewer and have stopped watching me, I thank you for that too. Um, I just I appreciate all the support I was ever given from doing this, either from way back in the day to now, like anytime. Like if you were a channel mod in the past, I mean, I appreciate all of the support and help that you've done over the years on the channel. It's definitely helped the channel get to 7K followers on Twitch, which I feel like that number just doesn't feel right for how many viewers I make a stream. Because I know there's people that'll say you have this many followers but only make this many viewers. That doesn't sound right, and right, it doesn't seem right. Like I personally don't feel like I deserve to have 7K followers with what I bring to the table nowadays. I don't I don't make a good viewer base on a consistent basis to have what I feel like is 7K followers getting to the road to 8K. It doesn't sound right on paper, and it does look a little sussy in my opinion, which maybe think make people think that I'm getting botted or stuff like that, which maybe I am. I don't know. But yeah, but hopefully 2023 is a good year as we continue going through the 12th season, and we'll see where I am at there. But like I said, I am gonna try to aim for at least doing 15 seasons, and then if it continues to be successful, we'll continue. Maybe it might continue, but if we get to that point and it's like still the same, then I think it might be time to hang it up pretty soon because I don't really like I said, I don't know how much time I have left to doing this, and I want to keep doing it as long as I can. But unfortunately, all good things unfortunately do have to come to an end. So, but yes, that's basically my little ramble for this. Sorry if it sounded kind of pity and stuff like that. I'm sorry. It's not what I try to make it sound like. I I don't want to make it sound like that, like I'm being greedy and asking a lot and stuff like that, which it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just a lot of stuff that's come to my to my mind with this, and I feel like trying to be patient for things to maybe happen, and I feel like I've been patient for as long as I can, and there's a bit of a tipping point for as far as I can wait for, and I'm hoping maybe in 2023 things will look up, but I'm starting to think that it's probably most likely just going to be the same, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. So, um, but yes, but thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, if you didn't, or if you didn't like the video, I understand. So I understand if it may have sounded kind of bad and whatever. Yeah, I apologize on that. So I will try to be better when it comes to everything. I want to be better as um, just as a streamer, just to make people feel welcome. I want to find new friends on the platform as well. Um, Definitely want to be more open in communities and stuff like that, and feel like to be welcomed in communities that want me to be a part of their community as well. Because I hate having a negative aura around me, and it's not because of myself. I don't think it's because of myself or my community. It's stuff that some people have done in my community as well that are no longer welcomed in my community. That's well, that gives me this bad aura as well, and I'm trying to erase that from me as well. I don't know, just I don't know. I'm just blabbing at this point, so yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, and um, I'll probably do more of these in the future just to talk about how I'm feeling and stuff like that. But yeah, but I'm hoping that maybe next year will be a better one, more positive. Just maybe I don't know. I don't think anything is going to change at all from this, but we'll see. But I don't think anything will change. But yeah, I'm gonna end here. So bye.